Maori, Dina Namona, glad you could join us for the Pacific Way. On June 13, 2013, the island of Abaiang in the Republic of Kiribati celebrated their organic way of life. They celebrated what their forefathers taught them, that is, how to live and survive in peace and harmony with their environment. The Secretariat of the Pacific Community has been supportive in its effort to make Abaiang a healthy and vibrant island.
The island of Abaiang, or simply Abaiang as the island is affectionately known, is a beautiful coral atoll in the Republic of Kiribati, located in the west-central Pacific Ocean. With a population of 5,502, which is 5.3% of the total population, it is the fourth most populated island after South and North Tarawa and Kiribati. Compared to other islands in Kiribati, Abaiang has some important economic advantages in tourism and organic agriculture, to name a few. But like the rest of the world, the changing times also herald growing concerns, one of which is sustainable agriculture. The Pacific Organic and Ethical Trade Community, POETCOM, in partnership with the Kiribati Organic Producers, COP, and the Ministry of Environment, Land and Agricultural Development, are working together to ensure that Abaiang remains organic and natural. POETCOM made this possible with funding by the International Fund for Agricultural Development, IFAD. An organic certification method, known as Participatory Guarantee Systems or PGS, to build farmers' capacity, was introduced to the villages.
It's very interesting when you start thinking about how when you look at what PGS is about, which is it's supposed to be a grassroots phenomena which grows from within, and then we turn up really taking the ideas from outside. But our task is not to sort of really introduce PGS as such to a remote community like the Abaiang Island and Kiribati. It's more to share the experience and the possibilities of what PGS might, and what organic and PGS might be able to fulfill in terms of what they might do with, say, in this example, coconut products. And to share ideas about how they might unlock their potential and how they might utilize this idea of PGS to enable them to be recognized in markets from around the Pacific region.
On June 13, 2013, Abaiang celebrated their organic way of life, the natural way. The island of Abaiang celebrated what their forefathers taught them, that is, how to live and survive in peace and harmony with their environment.
Only just food of our living life, coconut tree, and fishing, and papai pit. That's all the main food for our island. Because fish and coconut and papai is simple for us to get. Fish for us is very cheapest cost. For example, 5 kilo of fish is equal to about $4.
Welcoming the move, the Island Council of Abaiang declared that everything that will go out from Abaiang to the capital Tarawa will be organic or natural, and took the decision to formalize this into an island bylaw. Celebration was the order of the day, with many turning out to witness the special event and enjoy the delicious organic spread prepared by the villagers. Amidst the celebrations, a workshop focusing on training and sharing experiences on the PGS and organic agriculture was conducted on the island. Eileen Honorio is a skilled, well-trained and a passionate organic farmer. She was able to assist and train the villagers on how to make virgin coconut oil, as well as sugar from fresh toddy.
With COP, I've been doing this since 2010. And COP it grows out of Kiribati Organic Farmers Association. We feel the need to be more effective in training the women and producing. So we are sort of a marketing arm of the organic products from the communities in the islands.
She emphasized on the coconut sugar production, saying there aren't many youth, men and women in other parts of the Pacific who possess the skills due to the high demand in markets abroad.
We are trying to sort of have a more centralized place where we can finish the production, because the production comes in merely a raw form, a semi-processed form. We finished it off in Tarawa because of the difficulty of bottling, packaging, and that is more or less like a centralized finishing product center. From there, we sell it. We try to sell it to the markets in Tarawa, and hopefully, once we are certified, to be able to reach the outside market. But from the producers from the outer islands, we get the products in by plane or by ship, and then it goes to this central location in Tarawa. We just started building boiler for crystallization of sugar and a storage for virgin coconut oil.
The Secretariat of the Pacific Community is also supporting the Kiribati organic producers for the analysis of their coconut sugar and in developing export markets. Although based on a Kiribati traditional product, kamaimai or toddy sap syrup, coconut sugar is a new product for the Pacific Islands and holds significant potential for development. In a time of concern about increasing lifestyle diseases that are often associated with diet, coconut sugar has a lower glycemic index than cane sugar and is high in many micronutrients, making it a product with strong appeal in the marketplace, as well as having a role in nutrition security.
I understand it's really positive. There's a lot of excitement. There's a renewed interest in planting and growing food, which is really important for food security. I also understand there's a bit of sort of visioning going on about where this might go in the future. One of the things we've talked about in PoetCom is the potential of linking tourism and organics. And if we have a wholly organic island that has a strong guarantee system, the potential there for niche market tourism is fantastic. So I think it's captured the imagination of the people on the island, which is great.
The training allows islanders to value age-old and time-tested traditional farming practices that have been handed down from one generation to the next. For the women, this training will not only help them develop their skills and upgrade their knowledge on how to make virgin coconut oil, but would assist them to earn income in the future when they sell their products.
Sinura bunga na ba sataya ba na manena na konna rausu ai na manena riki na koira ibukin na rakare ke mane ari sataya ba e bunga na koira na rausu
semangare ide kamakina au cukup Res kamaya asa mga menana kon te pa are sana pa na re te vechin no sana yang kanya pa kanya arainen te tai yo a pasaron karawan anakin te vechin no are.
Our thought with the women, we see that it's so difficult to get money for their school fees and other things that the family need. Yeah? So Eileen and think a lot about the family and how we can help them on getting money from. So this is, we think that this is the best for the women, is the veggie oil and the sugar from the toddy. And this is what we're doing here in Abaiang at the moment.
Also to encourage people. Every time you meet the council, just to encourage.
POETCOM is the peak organics body for the Pacific region, with its secretariat based at the SPC in Fiji, with funding support from the European Union-funded Increasing Agricultural Commodities Trade, or IACT project. The declaration today is significant in paving the way forward for a healthy and vibrant island for the benefit of future generations.
Across the world, there's a recognition that chemical agriculture leads to all sorts of environmental issues. It can lead to water issues. And in our fragile environments, we need to be so aware that everything we put on the soil ends up in our coastal fisheries, ends up in our rivers. So we have to be aware of that.
There are many islands in Kiribati, but Abaiang will become the first island to be known as a fully organic island. This fulfills the wishes of their ancestors, who taught the islanders the responsibility to look after their ocean, air, water, and land. It is now the responsibility of each citizen to hold dear in their hearts and minds their love of their beloved island of Abaiang, and to keep it green and pristine.
Welcome back to the Pacific Way. From Kiribati, we now head to Solomon Islands. On Guadalcanal, where the capital Honiara is located, a traditional custom ceremony called Chupu is practiced. This is an important ceremony used to settle conflicts, and it remains a very significant part of Guadalcanal culture today. This story was produced by the One News team in Solomon Islands during the last Festival of Pacific Arts. Let's find out more.
Throughout the generations, the culture and traditional values of the people of Guadalcanal continue to be followed up until today. Guadalcanal is the largest island in the Solomon Islands and is home to the national capital, Honiara. It was first known by its native name Isatabu and has a total population of more than 54,600 people with 14 different dialects. The 11th Festival of Pacific Arts has been a fantastic opportunity for the province to showcase its traditional and cultural ways of life.
This one some long traditional culture blog Guadalcanal. Before time of the work and what the custom house is same. After custom house and complete, usually it's cheap. But call them what polos or what people blow him or opening of the house. That have to temper what kai, especially what the young tar for camp opening of the house. So now what happened today for some that visual house and build logia and then we picture and kata man mere taro na yam and na mi pala like for some really one some human being but things where I mean usually we see for opening
In the Solomon Islands, the people of Guadalcanal are well known for the traditional Chupu ceremony. The Chupu is used throughout the province for opening ceremonies, reconciliation, settling problems, and for welcoming people. The ceremony involves the exchange of traditional and cultural foods, including salmon and pigs.
Balkan I'm from oneness, unity, oneness, and hold more people together so that people me karem ogata, minimum respect that hemi karem or the polos blahem and then hold them together so that what live as one people.
As a provincial contingent representing Solomon Islands at the 11th Festival of Pacific Arts, Guadalcanal is confident and proud to showcase its culture and celebrate the theme of culture in harmony with nature.
Making people putting more at the outside level on living before maybe we still keep him alive countries maybe islands provinces so I'm not people like for come from Unam people Guadalcanal.
The Guadalcanal contingent say they are proud to represent the province and showcase the culture and traditional practices for regional visitors and locals alike.
We've come to the end of the show and we leave you with some classic entertainment from the ever-popular Chooky dancers of Australia, performed at the 2012 Festival of Pacific Arts in Solomon Islands. And just a reminder before we leave, more information about the show can be found by visiting us on Facebook. Until next time, tofa soifua.